country with great roads, responsible drivers, and it's really just a great overall experience. It's even better on a motorcycle. However, if you plan on bringing your bike to Germany, there's two bits of advice for you. One, get your motorcycle endorsement and all your licensing stuff taken care of before you leave the country. And number two, if you're gonna come and you wanna buy a bike, buy the bike before you leave the US. So first things first, as far as the motorcycle endorsement, if you're in Germany under the auspice of SOFA or with the Army, Air Force, DOD in general, there's certain requirements that you have to meet to have a motorcycle and have a motorcycle license. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your stateside driver's license, in my case, Texas, and I'll have to have my Texas driver's license with a motorcycle endorsement so that I can get my USER driver's license. And this USER driver's license is issued by the Army. It supports all DOD forces here in the theater. However, I can't get my motorcycle endorsement unless my stateside motorcycle endorsement is taken care of. That's the first problem, right? So get your motorcycle endorsement on your stateside driver's license before you come so that you can get your USER, United States Army in Europe, driver's license, motorcycle endorsement taken care of. That's the first problem. Number two, okay, you know that you have to take basic rider safety course or BRC 1 in order to get a motorcycle endorsement. However, you've got to be fresh on that and within your specific time limits if you plan to buy a motorcycle. So in my case, my BRC 1 was expired by 2 years when I got here. I was able to purchase a bike, not ride it, because I needed to refresh either BRC 2 or Advanced Riders course. Now the problem is that these classes are far and few between here in Europe. I was kind of put and hamstrung where I could not register for this course by the time I wanted to buy that motorcycle. So it really put me in a bind. And the way I was able to resolve it was that when I was purchasing the bike, they were only able to transfer the title to me with an in-op title registration. And what did that do good for me? Nothing. The bike sat for over a month, just about 2 months all in all, and I could not ride it. And they were able to give me a temporary license the day before I took my BRC 2 and got green again. And here's the problem with being here in Europe. You're not just trying to satisfy US law. You're not just trying to satisfy German law. That requirement is a DOD requirement. So you got 3 sets of rules that you got to navigate to ride a motorcycle here in Europe. All in all, you could still purchase a motorcycle without the M endorsement on your stateside or a USER driver's license, but you're not going to be able to ride it. And there's really no way around that. So get that taken care of, and it just frees up so much space that you can get on the road even faster.
My second major recommendation for riding a motorcycle in Germany and Europe is going to be for you to bring your own motorcycle. It just makes things so much easier. You can buy a brand new vehicle direct from the manufacturer through military auto sales or one of the local manufacturers such as BMW or one of the British bike manufacturers, etc., etc. But you're going to pay full price, and that's not always feasible for everybody. So yes, you can buy a brand new motorcycle. However, a seller-to-seller transaction is where the main fault in this plan is. If you don't bring your own bike and you plan to buy a used bike, well, you're going to be looking really hard for a used bike. The selection is very slim because the only bikes here are bikes that are brought from other individuals. So I had to wait extremely long and enduring and stressful time to find the perfect bike that was a reasonable price and wasn't inflated based on the rarity here while I was at Ramstein. I waited and it worked out, but it's not always going to work out, and it was pretty much a little too late than I would have desired. Now, can you buy a European spec bike and ride it while you are in the country? Yes, you can. However, you will not be able to bring this back with you to the United States if it's not 25 years or older, and those bikes obviously come with their own challenges. So if it's not considered an antique, it will not be able to be reprocessed into the United States system. Now, if you're going to bring your own bike, one more reminder. Stock pipes, the Germans are very particular about their vehicle inspections, and they prefer stock vehicles, including motorcycles, in every arrangement. So stock pipes and any other part that may have been modified is probably a good idea to pack along. Now, the DoD system has their own inspection sites at their vehicle red centers across USAFE. However, keep in mind that if you are in that bind where you do not have these stock parts anymore, you can find shops off base, and the German system that does vehicle inspections, known as the TÜV, can help you find a way to configure your bike to pass and be secure and safe. And that's all I'll say about that.
So all in all, be safe, have a good time, and enjoy one more way to experience Europe on a bike.